Hello friends, in this important knowledge sharing session, I will show you how we can upload or export test case from Excel to Quality Center. For uploading the test case from Excel to Quality Center, one must have QC Excel add-in. To download QC Excel add-in, you need to refer one of my previous tutorials from my video library. If you don't have it, you can refer that tutorial. Okay. Now, once you have that add-in installed, you can see that add-in under add-in menu in Excel 2010. Okay, here's the option for that, export to ALM. Okay, now before I proceed further, I will show you about my sample test case. On the screen you can see a sample test case. This is my sample test case. Okay, and these are the columns for my reference. Okay, so these are the columns which are for which I have QC fields available, and for my reference I have put those columns in Excel also. While uploading the test case, I need to be sure that okay, I am not selecting this column. Okay, since this column would not find any value in QC field, this column is just for my reference. Okay, now one of the important field I will show you is the subject. Okay, now don't go with the term subject. Subject means you need to specify the folder name in Quality Center test plan where you would like to upload this test case. Okay, again I tell you, you need to specify Quality Center test plan folder or the location in the test QC test plan where you would like to upload the test case. Okay, now among all these Excel fields, some of them are optional one, and most of them are the mandatory one. Okay, so depending on them, so like what type of information you want to upload in the Quality Center, you will choose that fields. Okay, I will show you how we determine which fields are mandatory and which fields are optional. Okay, as we go along with this tutorial. Okay, for uploading the test case, I just select this test case. Okay, see, this is my sample test case. I'm not selecting Excel columns. Okay, I'm just selecting the test case which I want to upload in Quality Center. After this, I will go with and click on this tab which is available under add-in, export to ALM. Okay, I click on this tab. Once I click on ALM button, it will show me this dialog on the screen. In this dialog, you need to specify QC URL. After specifying QC URL, just click on the next button. Okay, on the next step number 2, it will ask you username and password. And here you need to specify your QC login username and password, and click on the next button. Depending on your authorization, you will see domain and the project name under the drop down list. Click on the next button after selecting the appropriate domain and project name. Okay, once you click on the next button, you will see 3 options on the screen. The first one is requirement, second one is test, and third one is defect. These 3 are the different Quality Center tabs. Okay, the first one is referring to the requirement tab, the second one is referring to the test plan, and third one is referring to defect tab in Quality Center. Since I am uploading a test case in Quality Center test plan, I will go with the option second, which is test, and I click on the next button after selecting the radio button. Now in the next screen, it will ask me to map my Excel columns with QC fields. Okay, so just to show you how we can map Excel columns with QC field, I just create a temporary mapping and I click on the next button. On the next screen, it will show you all the QC fields which are available for uploading the options. Now you can see all the QC fields are listed here on the left hand side under ALM. Okay, out of all these, you can see some of them are highlighted in red color. Okay, the fields which are highlighted in red color are the mandatory values for which you need to, or rather you must have to specify the values for. Okay, now how we can select the values? Say for example, for application version, I select this and I click on the export field button which is available here. I click on this button. Now it will ask me to map my Excel column with application version field in Quality Center. You need to remember, okay, what I have selected from left hand side is Quality Center field, and what I will be telling is Excel column. Okay, so in this sample test case, column O is mapping with application version. You can see on the column O here application version is there. Okay, so I specify column O is over here and click on the OK button. As soon as I click on the OK button, it will move that field from the left hand side to the right hand side along with the Excel column. Okay, I again show you with this another example, application ID. Click on the export field, and for this case my column B is mapping having this application ID. Okay, so I specify column B over here. Okay, and click on the OK button. Yep. So this way you would like to specify QC fields and the XM column mapping. Okay, here I would like to specify that some of them are mandatory values and some of them are optional ones. Say for example, optional fields are test description, this field, step name, test steps, expected result. These are the optional fields. But when you are uploading the test case in Quality Center, you would like to specify these values. Okay, without this means there is no point of uploading the test case in Quality Center. So these are having still optional value, but you would like to specify values for them. Okay, so I have already created this mapping for myself for this demo. So I go with that, I click on this back button and I selected my mapping. Okay, you can have a temporary mapping created and then you can save the mapping also the way I have done it. I click on the next button, selecting my mapping. It will show on the next screen my mapping. Yeah, see, you can see this. So I have selected all the mandatory values from the left hand side. You can see there is no red highlighted field on the left hand side. Okay, here I have selected all the mandatory values, along with I have selected some optional values as well, like description, expected, step name. Okay, so I have done this mapping. You have to be very sure that okay, values you have entered in Excel are the correct values. If you don't know what values you need to put in the Excel, just refer the Quality Center field values. Okay, now I click on the export button. As soon as I click on the export button, it will start exporting test case from Excel to Quality Center. It will take some time. It will show you the progress on the screen also. Okay, on successful completion, it will show you successful message over there, as you can see on the screen. If there is error in exporting, it will show you the error also. You can refer those errors for correcting it. Okay, now I click on the finish button, and for ensuring that whether the test case is properly uploaded in Quality Center or not, I need to log into Quality Center with my login credentials, and I need to go to test plan and the folder where I have uploaded my test case. Okay, so for that I go to HP Quality Center, and here this is my folder. As you can see, there is no test case as of now. Okay, I put a click on the refresh button. Now when I refresh it and I click on the expand button, it shows me a test case which is now uploaded. Sample test case 1. This is my test case which I uploaded. This is the test case name over here which I uploaded. Now on the detail tab, you can see all the red highlighted field values. These are the mandatory values which I have provided while exporting the test case from Excel to Quality Center. Okay, all you can see is the red highlighted values. Without providing the information for them, you cannot upload the test case in Quality Center. Okay, so these are the mandatory values. You have to provide values for them. If you are not sure about the values, you can refer this. So this drop down has some values. You can refer that Quality Center for providing the correct set of values in Excel. Okay, along with that, I have provided some optional values also while exporting test case. The description field is, say for example, is optional. If you go to the design step, there are 3 tabs, 3 different columns: step name, description, and expected. These are the optional ones, but I provided this information while exporting test case from Excel to Quality Center, since this is the main point when we specify the test case, right? You would like to specify what are the test steps and what are the verification points while uploading or while exporting the test case from Excel to Quality Center. Okay, so friends, this way you can upload or you can export test case from Excel to Quality Center. I hope you find this video useful. Thank you very much for watching this video.